On July 18, 2025, a sudden and violent explosion shattered the calm at the Biscailuz Training Academy Training Facility in East Los Angeles. What began as a routine day of training for dozens of law enforcement officers and staff was instantly transformed into a scene of chaos and confusion as a deafening blast echoed across the grounds. The blast claimed the lives of 3 dedicated public servants, individuals who had devoted themselves to protecting and serving their community. In a matter of moments, a cornerstone of the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department was turned into a scene of devastation, with smoke billowing and alarms blaring as first responders rushed to help their own. The facility, long a place of discipline, camaraderie, and hope for new recruits, was left reeling. The shockwave of grief and disbelief spread quickly through the department and the wider community, leaving many struggling to comprehend the magnitude of the loss. Initial reports were chaotic and conflicting, as emergency crews worked frantically to secure the area and tend to the wounded. But one fact was clear. This was a mass casualty event within one of the nation's largest and most respected law enforcement agencies, a tragedy that would have far-reaching consequences. Outside the facility, families and loved ones waited in agony for any word, their faces etched with fear and uncertainty. The incident underscored the ever-present risks officers face, even in the supposed safety of a training environment, reminding everyone of the unpredictable dangers inherent in their line of work. The tragedy is not just about an explosion or a single moment of destruction, but about the people lost, their families, friends, and colleagues, and the community that now mourns them. Vigils and memorials sprang up almost immediately as people gathered to honor the fallen and support one another. The Biscailuz Center, once a place of beginnings and new careers, will now be remembered for the ultimate sacrifice made by 3 of its own. Their legacy will live on in the hearts of those they served and inspired. As the sun set over East Los Angeles, the community faced a painful wound, one that would take time to heal. But in the midst of sorrow, a sense of unity and resilience began to emerge, marking the start of a long journey of grief, remembrance, and, ultimately, healing. The explosion ripped through the bomb squad's training area in a matter of seconds, shattering the routine of what was supposed to be a standard exercise. The blast echoed across the facility, sending shockwaves through everyone present and leaving a scene of devastation in its wake. At the time, deputies were carefully handling explosives, a task that demands not only technical skill, but also nerves of steel and unwavering focus. Every movement is calculated, every precaution taken, because the margin for error is razor thin. Yet, despite all their training and experience, something went catastrophically wrong. In an instant, 3 highly trained specialists, respected members of the bomb squad, lost their lives. The force of the explosion left no time for escape or warning. These deputies were more than just experts in their field. They were dedicated public servants, committed to diffusing threats and keeping the community safe. They worked in what should have been a controlled environment, surrounded by colleagues who trusted their expertise. This tragedy is a stark reminder of the ever-present dangers faced by those who handle explosives, even when strict safety protocols are followed to the letter. The risks are real, and the consequences can be devastating. Within minutes, first responders from across the city converged on the scene. Amid chaos and heartbreak, they worked tirelessly to secure the area, tend to the injured, and bring order to a situation that had spiraled out of control. The loss sent shockwaves through the department and the wider law enforcement community. Colleagues, friends, and families were left reeling, united in grief as they tried to process the enormity of what had happened. Almost immediately, questions began to mount. Was this a tragic case of human error, a sudden equipment failure, or was there another factor at play? The search for answers became urgent. Investigators are now meticulously combing through evidence, determined to uncover the truth. Their findings will be crucial, not only for justice, but to ensure that such a tragedy never happens again. As the investigation continues, the community and the department wait for clarity. United in grief, they are also bound by a shared determination to honor those lost and to support one another through the difficult days ahead. The fallen deputies were members of the elite arson and explosives detail, one of law enforcement's most demanding assignments. Bomb squad technicians are chosen for their calm under pressure and undergo relentless training to handle the most volatile threats. Their work is solitary and intense, often standing between a live device and disaster, performing delicate tasks in heavy protective gear. Even in training, the risks are unforgiving, as this tragedy painfully proved. The bomb squad's role extends beyond emergencies. They secure major events and train other first responders. Losing 3 experienced technicians is a blow to public safety and to the tight-knit bomb squad family. Their sacrifice reveals the immense personal risk these deputies accept to keep others safe. Their courage and dedication will not be forgotten. The explosion triggered a massive coordinated response from every level of government, as sirens echoed through the city and emergency lights illuminated the night. Within minutes, the area was swarming with first responders, each one determined to bring order to chaos and help those in need. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department led the initial effort, quickly joined by federal agencies like the ATF and FBI, who brought specialized expertise and resources to the investigation. Their presence underscored the seriousness of the incident and the need for a thorough, multi-agency approach. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi and Governor Gavin Newsom offered immediate support, dispatching federal and state resources to the scene. Their swift action ensured that no time was lost in mobilizing critical assets, from forensic teams to crisis counselors, to assist both the investigation and the affected community. The State Fire Marshal's Office and local agencies, including the LAPD bomb squad and LAFD investigators, worked side by side, pooling their knowledge and experience. Their collaboration was seamless, with each team playing a vital role in securing the scene, gathering evidence, and ensuring public safety. This collaboration transcended jurisdiction, reflecting the brotherhood of public service. Officers and responders from different backgrounds united under a common purpose, setting aside differences to focus on the mission at hand. The unified front sent a powerful message. In tragedy, agencies stand together to support the fallen and uncover the truth. Their solidarity was not just symbolic, but essential to the progress of the investigation and the healing of the community. The investigation aims for transparency and accountability, ensuring no detail is overlooked. Every piece of evidence is carefully documented and every lead is pursued as the agencies work tirelessly to find answers. The response demonstrated the strength and solidarity of the emergency services community. Their unwavering commitment in the face of adversity inspired hope and reassurance for the public. Together, they seek answers and justice for the deputies lost, honoring their memory through relentless pursuit of the truth and a promise to never forget their sacrifice. Leaders at every level responded swiftly to the tragedy, expressing deep sorrow and support. Supervisor Hilda Solis called the explosion devastating, extending condolences to the families and colleagues of the fallen. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi described the incident as horrific, assuring the department of federal support and resources. Sheriff Robert Luna spoke of the deputies as heroes, promising unwavering support for their families and honoring their sacrifice. These statements were more than formalities. They united the community in grief and respect. Public words from leaders helped anchor the community, offering compassion and resolve in a time of shock. The collective response underscored the gravity of the loss and the value placed on those who serve. In the aftermath, these voices provided comfort and a commitment to seek the truth. The tragedy resonated deeply in Sacramento and Los Angeles City Hall. Governor Gavin Newsom expressed profound sorrow, dispatching state resources and emphasizing that the loss was felt across California. His words reminded the public of the risks law enforcement faces and the gratitude owed to those who serve. Mayor Karen Bass echoed this grief, offering the city's full support and mobilizing local resources to assist the investigation. Both leaders highlighted the close partnership between city and county agencies, especially in crisis. Their actions and words united the state and city in mourning, setting a tone of compassion and solidarity. The tragedy blurred jurisdictional lines, bringing the community together in shared loss. Through decisive leadership, they guided constituents through shock and sorrow. The explosion's impact rippled far beyond the Biscailuz Center, touching every corner of Los Angeles County. For the families of the deputies, the loss was deeply personal and life-altering. The law enforcement community mourned as one, bound by a unique kinship and shared understanding of the risks. Vigils and tributes sprang up, as officers and residents alike expressed their grief and support. The tragedy transcended differences, uniting the public in a simple human response to loss. People recognized the deputies as neighbors and protectors, not just uniforms. The community's outpouring of empathy and respect was a testament to the value placed on first responders. Conversations about public service risks and gratitude became widespread. In a vast, diverse region, this tragedy brought people together in shared sorrow and solidarity. With the emergency response over, investigators turned to uncovering the cause of the explosion. A multi-agency task force, including the ATF, FBI, State Fire Marshal, and Sheriff's Department, began sifting through debris for answers. Their mission: determine what went wrong and how to prevent it from happening again. The investigation is painstaking, involving forensic analysis, protocol reviews, and interviews with witnesses and bomb squad members. Every detail is scrutinized, from the type of explosives to the procedures followed. The goal is not blame, but understanding and improvement, so future tragedies can be averted. The findings could lead to changes in training and safety protocols nationwide. Honoring the fallen means ensuring their sacrifice leads to greater safety for all. As the investigation continues, the focus remains on honoring the 3 deputies and supporting their families. Their sacrifice came not on the street, but in a place meant for safety and learning. Memorial services will bring together officers and community members to pay respects, but true honor lies in ongoing support for the families left behind. Law enforcement organizations and the community have mobilized to provide financial and emotional assistance. This tragedy reminds us of the human cost of public safety and the importance of supporting those who serve. The deputies' legacy is one of courage and dedication, inspiring renewed appreciation for all who protect our communities. May their memory be a call to unity, compassion, and a safer future for all.